Hello everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at Google Meet's Present Now feature and take a look at how you can share things that are on your screen with your class in distance learning. Let's go ahead and begin. To do this, what you're going to do is navigate down to the bottom right hand corner of your Google Meet window and you will find this Present Now button. Once you click that, you will notice that Google Meet now offers three different options. We're going to take a look at all three of these. So the first thing you have to do is decide, what do you want to share with your students? Do you want to share your entire screen? That would be the whole thing, including the background. Do you want to share one specific window? Maybe there's one application you have running and you want them to see that. Or do you want to share with them a specific tab within your Chrome web browser? Let's look at each one of them, starting with your entire screen. If I click your entire screen, you'll notice what we get over here is a preview of what would be shown to your students. And you'll notice right now that share option is not available for me. That's because the instructions say the first thing I need to do is I need to select what I'm going to share. So I'm going to click this thumbnail image and you'll notice we get this little blue select box that goes around it. Once I click share, this will now become live for all of my students. So they will see whatever is on my screen, including my wallpaper and background. This is great if you need to show students how to use a Chromebook or if you need to show them how to use a certain feature in your operating system. Or if you're not sure how to do share screen and you just want to share everything with them, so no matter what, they'll see everything that you're doing, this is the option we would recommend. I'm going to go ahead and click share now. And you'll notice over here on my screen, it kind of blanks out my webcam. I don't see my students anymore. I just see this, you're presenting to everyone. Now, if I had a class full of students, I might still see their thumbnails over here on the right-hand side. But as soon as I start navigating around and I go to share them the other things that I have up on my screen, you'll notice I can't see the class anymore because what I'm doing is I'm demonstrating for them whatever is on my screen. So that's the first thing that you want to know and realize is whenever you're sharing your whole screen, everything on your screen is going to be shared with your students and you can't see them while you're doing that. Okay, so how do we get out of this? We're done sharing our screen. We want to go back to interacting with students. What I would recommend is navigate back to your Google Meet tab, wherever that is. Mine's up here and I'm looking for that icon. And you will see this screen with the option to stop presenting. So if I click this stop presenting button right now, that will stop my presentation and it will go back to my students seeing my webcam instead of whatever I was sharing. Let's take a look at our second option. Maybe I don't want to share the whole entire desktop. Maybe I don't want them to see the apps that I have running in the background or see my wallpaper and my desktop and things like that. You might want to share with them just a window. If you click the A Window option, what you will get is a display of all of the different apps and windows that are open on your computer. So you'll notice here I have a couple of instances of Chrome running. I've got a PowerPoint in the background. I've got a PDF over here, and I also have a video pulled up on my computer. So if I want to share with my students just this PowerPoint file over here that I have set up, what I can do is click on this to select the window that I want to share with my students, and I can now click share. Once I click share, this PowerPoint window is the thing that all of my students will see on their screen. They won't see all the area around it, just this PowerPoint. Again, how do I stop sharing this with students? Well, even if I minimize this, it doesn't make it go away for students until I come back here and either click this stop presenting button, or you'll notice down here at the bottom, I also have a stop sharing button down here. So I'm going to click this one this time, and you'll notice we go back to my webcam. The final thing that I want to share with you is sometimes you don't want to share a whole window. Maybe I want to share with them something in Chrome, but I don't want them to see that I'm running email up here. I don't want them to see all of the different tabs and those things. I can share with them just a single Chrome tab. And this, you'll notice, is best for video and animation. So if I have a video that I want to show my class, I definitely want to share with them, not my whole screen, but just a Chrome tab that has the video. So I'm going to click this, a Chrome tab, and you'll notice what I get over here are the 5 different Chrome tabs that I have open. And so I can select with them, which one of these tabs do I want them to see? The other thing I want to point out is down here at the bottom, it says share audio, and you'll notice this is checked on by default. This is very important. If I have a video that I want my students to be able to watch, and I want them to hear not just my microphone, but I want them to be able to hear the audio from that tab, I've got to make sure this is enabled. So what do I want to share with my students? Well, I could share with them this Google Slide activity. And if I click share over here, then now what they're seeing is they're seeing my slide deck over here. and I can do this just like I would present for them on the projector in class. I could even click this present button over here, and what it would do is it would just show this whole thing as a presentation without all of the extra menu bars and things like that. You'll also notice when you're sharing just a single tab, you can stop sharing that tab by clicking this blue stop button up here. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we're going to stop sharing that whole entire tab. What we can do now is we can jump back over to Google Meet, and I want to show you now the last feature that we can incorporate. If I click Present Now, and I go to a Chrome tab, I want to show you how we can share a video back with our students. So you'll notice I have a YouTube video that is preloaded here. That's the other thing, is you got to preload your content. You can't share a tab with them until it's open on your computer. But I've got this video about Lewis and Clark that I want to be able to share with them during some direct instruction right now. I'm going to make sure that share audio is indeed turned on, and I'm now going to click the share button. Once I share this with them, students will see everything that's open in this tab. So you'll notice we've got the video here, we've got all this stuff. I don't want them to see that stuff. I'm going to switch to theater mode so it takes up a little bit more of their screen. And if I click play,
in 1803, Thomas Jefferson,
all of the audio that's presented here will also play on their computer, as well as any narration that I might want to add over the video. I can pause, I can guide them through this, and then we can resume playing.
Known as the Louisiana Purchase, the transaction drastically.
Again, to exit out of this and stop sharing my screen, I'm going to go over here either to this blue stop button, or I can always navigate back to my Google Meet tab, and I can go over here and I can stop presenting. So that's it. Present Now. You've got 3 different options. You can choose what you want to present with your students. Once you pick it, you have to select the thumbnail and tell Meet what you want to share. Click the blue share button, and then you're off and started with this. I hope this feature helps.